All right, y'all. Yesterday was EV Fest, the 8th annual EV Fest. And I don't know if you can tell, I got sunburned. Did you know that you could still get sunburned even on cloudy days? Well, it started out as a cloudy day and then the sun came out. But in this video, we are going to be talking about this guy right here. Hansshow reached out and said, hey, can you do a video on this charging station? And I was reading about it, and it uses GaN, G-A-N, GaN. When I found out about GaN, I was very excited about the technology. GaN, I'm gonna butcher this. GaN is like Godiva something nitrous oxide. I'll put it up on the screen. But basically, what it does, what it allows you to do, or what companies are able to do with that is instead of using silicon, they can start creating products that are much smaller and handle heat better. So as you know, when you're charging things, just components start to heat up. And so you need to have like bigger enclosures to help with heating and cooling and getting all that heat out. From my understanding, the best way to control heat, because I'm into computers and stuff, is you blow heat out. You don't blow cool heat, you don't blow cool air in, you blow heat out. That's the better way to manage high temperatures. And so with GaN or GaN, it handles heat better. And so they can put things in smaller packages. Three devices that you can charge. There's 2 cables and they're all USB-C. So it's this guy right here. And these extend out to about 29.5 inches. And there are 2 USB-C cables. So you could plug in 2 devices that uses USB-C. The first cable will do 60 watts, up to 60 watts. The second one can do up to 30 watts. And then you're like, well, that's only 2. The third one is actually a USB-C port where you could supply your own cable and plug a third device in. You can charge up to 3 devices. There is a power split. So if you only use 1 port at a time, you get the maximum output. So again, the first cable is 60 watts, second is 30, the third one is 30, up to. But if you start plugging things in, multiple devices at a time, then you start splitting. I'll put it on the screen what the sharing, the wattage sharing is when you start populating these with devices. So today we are going to be taking the Model Y to a supercharger. I'm a little low, I'm on the lower side. I figured it would be a good time to not only charge at the supercharger, but also show you how fast this thing is going to charge my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm going to bring my laptop also because at 60 watts, you can charge many low-powered laptops, and MacBook Pro is pretty efficient, and it's not really low-powered because it could do a lot with that Apple Silicon, but you can charge off of the 60 watts. We're going to try and play with that as well. And I'm also going to be bringing my iPad Mini 7. That's also fairly low. It's in the 20-something% state of charge. We're going to see how that's going to charge up and stuff. So let's get going. All right, so it's fairly easy to install. There's these rails here on the side of your center console, and they just slide right in. Just push it all the way to the back. Now it's going to be right next to the cup holder, and they're saying that this is spill proof or spill resistant. There's pictures and stuff on there, but I wouldn't worry about your drinks being close to this thing. But yeah, that's it. And when you close it, it's right there and right there. There's these little I have a word for these, but I don't think I'm supposed to say it on the video. But it starts with an N and ends with Ipples. But they got these protrusions or something that pops up to prevent this from closing all the way. But yeah, that's it. And then these cables are retractable. So really neat. I have a USB-C to USB-C cable. That port sits like right here. And yeah, it's really cool. I like it. The way it looks, like the silver matches the silver edges of the covers here. Now there is a cigarette lighter. That's how it's getting the power. And there's a port down here. And that's it. Now, I do also have my Pixel 10 Pro. Yes, I carry two phones with me, one iPhone and one Android, usually the latest because I like to play with toys. So I have to have the latest on each platform. So one's my business phone and one's the personal phone. And right now we're at 46% state of charge. It's 10 a.m. and my Google phone's at 17% state of charge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in the iPhone on the 60 watt and the Google one on the 30 watt. It should keep the wattage the same according to the documentation. The iPhone supposedly will do up to, I believe, 40 watts when at low state of charge, but 46% isn't really that low. But according to iPhone's documentation, 50% or lower, it's gonna charge up to 40 watts. Other than that, I think it's 25 or 30, I can't remember. But that's that. And we are right now, the Model Y sitting at 21% state of charge. So we're gonna get going. We're gonna plug these in, and then let's see how much it charges when we're on our way to, or when we arrive to the supercharging station. All right, we have arrived at the supercharger, 10:20. So we started at 10:03, and now it's 10:20. 17 minutes later, 75%. I hope you could see that. 75% state of charge on the iPhone, from I think 46%, and then the Pixel 10 Pro, we are at 48% from I think like 17%. I'll put it up on the screen. And right now the Model Y is at 16% state of charge from 21%. All right, so we're gonna go and plug in. Oh, let me get in here. Let me get out of here. I didn't precondition that much. So I don't know how fast it's gonna charge. Was only what, like 15 minutes of preconditioning driving over here. Oh, but wait, check this out. What? Look at that. Not much preconditioning. We're now at 18% state of charge. But we're charging at 249 kilowatt in speed. Oh, now it's dropping 243. But that's probably because we are starting to heat up a lot more and we are putting more energy into the battery. But 19% is still not that high. But yeah, you can see how much it goes down immediately. This is the Model Y dual motor premium. So now we are dropping at 220 kilowatt in speed. So it happens to many North American EVs, and I say North American EVs because I've seen a lot of videos overseas, Chinese EVs that are just amazing at charging performance. But yeah, like 15 minutes preconditioning I don't think is a good amount of time. Although you saw it right there, it actually went to 251 kilowatts for a split second, and then it dropped down to 249 and it just starts slowing down. Now we're at 202 kilowatts in speed at 24% state of charge. But let me show you the charger here. There is a Let me see if I could focus on there. A cigarette lighter port right here. So on the box it says it supports 12 volt to 16 volt, because you got to remember that the newer Teslas come with 16 volt batteries, but it does just have it in the box to let you all know that it supports it. I'm not a battery expert, so I don't know if it has to specifically say 16 volt compatible, but I would assume it's the same, but don't take my word for it. I'm not a batteryologist. But yeah, it's charging. I mean, I could unplug my iPhone now. We are at 78% charged on the iPhone, and it's 1024. Pixel is at 50%. So these cables extend, it said 29.5 inches. And so we are beyond the LCD display here in the back. So I guess people in the back can charge, but they would have to maybe lean forward if they want to continue to hold their devices and charge at the same time. But again, there are USB-C ports below the LCD screen, so they don't really necessarily have to charge using this cable unless they want the high-powered one. So these are 60 watts and 30 watts. But that's it for this video. Let me know what you think. Do you need a multi-device charging station when you're in the car? I do. As you can see, I bring a lot of toys with me. I bring my laptop, I have multiple phones, I have my iPad, and they are pretty good sized batteries that you just can't plug in with any low powered charging devices. I mean, that's why I don't like using the onboard or the included wireless charging station. I mean, number one, they heat up a lot and they don't charge as fast. So I don't think technology is at that point for wireless charging to where, you know, we could charge at a pretty decent amount of time. But at least we have improvements with wired charging with GaN, and it improves the heat dissipation and the I'm not going to say charging performance, but at least because you now can have less heat in smaller enclosures, you can have smaller devices, smaller products. And so very excited with GaN technology. Once again, shout out to Hansshow for sending this product out to share with you all. If you are interested in the product, check out the video description. And also, I'd like to invite you to check out sherwinm.com, the website that goes with this channel. There is an accessories section there. All of the coupon codes and other reviews, other videos and reviews are all there. All the stuff that I've done for Hansshow and everything. So go check that out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the EV Fest video. I don't know when that's coming out because this has just been really busy. But yes, I'll see you on the next one.